hard to identify the types of triangles. Now we're going to talk about the perimeter and the area of triangles. Remember that the perimeter of any polygon is the distance around the two-dimensional figure. So for a triangle has three sides. So you might see perimeter listed like this: A plus B plus C. And again, you might see it side plus side plus side, but ultimately, if you're looking at a triangle and you have A, B, and C, you're just going to add up the length of each side. So for instance, when you have a triangle that, let's say, has, let's do 7 inches, 4 inches, and 6 inches. All right, you're going to do 7 plus 4 plus 6. 6 and 4 is 10, plus 7 equals 17. So the perimeter of this triangle equals 17 inches. Finding the perimeter of a triangle is relatively easy. Sometimes they're going to give you sides that are the same, and they might say, oh, if you have a triangle with two sides that are same, and one of the sides is, well, let me just look at it this way. Let's just look at it this way. We'll pretend that these are the same length, and this one is different. So let's say that this is 4 centimeters, this is 2 centimeters. And they ask you what the perimeter is, then you can venture to guess that because these marks are here, this would also be 4 centimeters. So you could put close on the naked side by putting 4 centimeters, and then you could add A plus B plus C, or 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 2. The perimeter would be 10 centimeters. And sorry, this is a separate problem than the one we were working on before. Don't get confused. Okay? So you might have a naked side. Usually with triangles, they're going to have all three sides labeled for you. Now, how do you find the area of a triangle? Well, hopefully you remember the song, I'm all about that base times the height and half it. I'm all about the base times the height and half it. Okay. That's exactly what area of a triangle is. It's 1/2 times the base times the height. So area of a triangle equals 1/2 times the base times the height. Another way you might see it is base times height divided by 2. These mean the same thing. 1/2 of the base and the height, or half of the base and the height. Now, it's pretty easy if you have grid paper and they show you, okay, here's this triangle on the grid. We're going to call that 2. We're going to call that 4. 2 and 4. We would say 2 times 4 divided by 2, or 1/2 times 2 times 4. Either one of those is okay. I like this one just because it's easier for me, but you can do 1/2 times 2 times 4 if that's easier for you. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. I didn't put any units on there, so I'm just going to put 4 units squared. Yes, we are still dealing with squares. The height of your triangle is measured from the top of the triangle down to the ground, so down to where the base is, okay? And then your base is from here to here. So this would be your base, this would be your height. If you have an acute triangle, it's the same kind of thing, okay? So let's look at it this way. You have an acute triangle that looks like this. Your base is from here to here. And your height is measured from the top of your triangle down to the base.